Welcome, and thanks for being with us, and please like, subscribe, and share this video. It's similarly essential to know about how your connections influence your psychological, passion, and actual prosperity, as well as what you would mean for the connections around you. We've searched 15 admonition signs that you may be in a poisonous relationship. A portion of these is trickier to relate to than others, which frequently leaves a considerable lot of us ignorant about our undesirable connections until some other time. Do you have a relationship that incorporates any of these signs? Do you utilize any of these poisonous practices? Peruse on to discover. Number 1. Love bombing. Love besieging feels great until it doesn't. You could feel that the relationship has moved excessively quick, perhaps feeling compelled to be enamored or to be dearest companions immediately. Love besieging can resemble a thriving and energizing beginning to another relationship, yet to be in consistent contact, and contend or freeze when they can't get in touch with you. You may be in a poisonous relationship. Number 2. Envy. Some envy is normal seeing someone, however, an inordinate some is an indication of a poisonous relationship. A sound relationship requires trust, while envy suggests the absence of. This can seem as though this individual hacking into your telephone or online media records or contending with you about past connections. Serious desire can regularly follow love bombarding. Number 3. Keeping a scorecard. Assuming you feel like there's a feeling of rivalry in the relationship or a common example of raising past issues during recent concerns, you may be in a harmful relationship. A few issues are interconnected, however, contentions shouldn't need tokens of previous slip-ups that don't have anything to do with the recent concern. Deciding to be in a solid relationship implies deciding to accompany the entirety of that individual, including their previous mishaps. In the event that this appears to be inconceivable, this relationship probably won't be ideal for you. Number 4. Being faulted for their feelings. You are not liable for how somebody feels consistently. In the event that you feel assaulted or erupted when this individual has a terrible day, you could have to rethink your relationship. This example suggests that your life is constrained by the other individual's enthusiastic health, which regularly assembles hatred. It's memorable's essential that we can't anticipate that others should know how we are feeling, for sure we are thinking and requiring inwardly. Number 5. Dramatization. Sound connections work on your life, they don't make it more chaotic or harder. A relationship is unfortunate in the event that there is consistent dramatization or struggles present. Number 6. Disdain. The disdain in a relationship may be a trickier identifier of a poisonous relationship. This can appear as though eye-rolling, mockery, or any type of excusal of your sentiments or info. Assuming you see that this individual has an example of hatred, it's an indication of an absence of regard for you, and regard is a fundamental piece of every solid relationship. Number 7. Self-treachery. Would you be able to particularly characterize your own qualities in your relationship? Do your practices line up with your qualities, or do they line up with other people? You may be in a harmful relationship assuming you end up forfeiting your qualities to more readily line up with the other individuals. Sound connections honor each other's viewpoints and convictions, make an effort not to transform them. A manipulative individual could endeavor to pardon this conduct with the reason that they are attempting to help you be better. Assuming that you're losing a self-appreciation in your relationship, you're most likely in an undesirable and poisonous relationship. Number 8. Stalling. Openness is absolutely vital in sound connections. Examining hard subjects and significant issues isn't motivation to contend or escape. This individual may be stalling on the off chance that you feel reluctant to raise specific points and apprehension about this individual going quiet or leaving. A poisonous relationship some of the time feels like we are treading lightly to not set off the other individual. Number 9. Your limits aren't being approached in a serious way. If your physical, mental, or potentially passionate limits are not being approached in a serious way, rethink this relationship. You are an individual and your limits are substantial and should be regarded in all connections. This individual could pardon their intersection of your limits as a joke. They could tell you to quiet down or relax. This probably won't be the most ideal relationship for you. Number 10. Awkwardness of force. Most sound connections flourish with an equivalent equilibrium. While each relationship is unique and various elements work for various individuals, you may be in a poisonous relationship assuming that there is an unmistakable or serious power dynamic. This individual could set up rules as far as you might be concerned. You could feel an obligation to request authorization prior to going out with companions or seeing your loved ones. Number 11. They care very little about individuals you care about. Assuming you notice this individual fearing or trying not to meet individuals you care about, you may be in a harmful relationship. In sound connections, individuals regularly feel eager to fabricate associations with individuals they care about. They show interest in these esteemed connections and the jobs they play in our lives. In a poisonous relationship, this individual could talk severely regarding your companions or assault their personality. They could help you to remember these individuals' previous oversights or endeavor to persuade you to quit seeing them together. These are indications of separation and control. You could have to assess on the off chance that this individual is influencing your esteemed connections and your psychological prosperity. Number 12. They strip away your confidence. In solid connections, both of you help to assemble each other up. You insist and support one another. Assuming that you genuinely regret yourself, assuming you feel more unreliable or uncertain of your own value since being with this individual, you may be in a poisonous relationship. Harmful individuals could continually pick at you or reprimand your decisions. These individuals appear to flourish when you are down. They could feel that they have more control over you along these lines, and you could feel a steady should be better for them or to persuade them regarding your value. You are not liable for satisfying anybody, and you have the right to feel respected and appreciated for what your identity is. Number 13. You feel drained? Poisonous connections frequently make them feel emptied and depleted out of the entirety of the dramatization, disregard, or from endeavoring to be great. Do you feel depleted during or subsequent to investing energy with this individual? This relationship could be rethought. Connections accomplished require work, however, they shouldn't make them feel depleted or dull. Number 14. Threatening climate. A relationship is a threatening climate when you feel dangerous inwardly, intellectually, and additionally actually. Aggression can seem as though steady indignation, shouting, or tossing objects. This individual could utilize verbal aggression by attempting to separate you, they affront you or continually address you horribly. Extorting, inefficient and harmful remarks and actual maltreatments are altogether cautioning indications of an antagonistic climate and a by and large poisonous relationship. Recall those sound connections have a solid sense of security. Number 15. Actual maltreatment. This could appear to be an undeniable admonition indication of a harmful relationship, yet it's vital to address. Any aggravation incurred in a relationship is harmful. Sound connections include no actual aggravation of any sort, and you ought to never fear for your well-being. Assuming that you feel compelled to excuse actual maltreatment or end up being love-bombarded later, you are in a poisonous relationship, and we urge you to connect. Tell a confided in companion, relative, and look for proficient assistance. This concludes our today's video session and thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share and comment on this video.